Welcome to Truths, Proofs, and Firewater Reviews. I'm Lindsay and this is John, risking his liver to discover new whiskeys.
Pretty pouring ass. That's me today.
Not me.
What? I had a better cork pop that time than when we opened it.
I know. Oh, and a little
Plots and Drams today. What the hell?
I know. It's a little drizzly.
I am drinking Jim Beam Distiller's Cut. Great whiskey.
Drinking Plantation 5-year Barbados rum.
Very good younger rum. So, we are talking about Ozark today. I am excited.
Oh, yeah?
I'm excited. You give a little
spiel
information.
It took me a while to get into it.
Not going into that yet.
Give it some time.
Not going into that yet.
So basic white collar family, just living the dream.
Definitely not basic after watching it.
Well, yeah. Mom Wendy, dad Marty, 2 kids. Nothing suspicious going on whatsoever, and then they jump into the storyline of him being a money launderer. Progressive through a bunch of stuff that happens, and they end up moving down to Missouri, and he has to try and do a bunch of money laundering with all these different things. Bring in some rednecks and some hillbillies and some crazy people and some farmers, and there's just a lot going on, and it progressively just gets more and more like what is that balloon effect?
Builds.
It just keeps building, and now it's just intense. But
we just finished the first season. This will only be about the first season. We're a little behind. This is mainly for people that haven't watched it, but if you have, comment and tell us what you thought about it and if our scores are accurate. Well, Jason Bateman is in it. He's the main guy, Marty. Who's the wife?
I don't know who
Her
she
name is Laura Linney. She plays Wendy. I have a hard time getting into her character.
Yeah.
I also never been a big fan of Jason Bateman, so it took us a while to watch this. We watched the first half episode a couple of years ago. Just didn't think it was for us. But we gave it another shot this week.
And season 1 down.
Yep. So
we're gonna have my calculator out. Hold on.
We do it on our rating scale. What is it again?
So the title is 2.5, characters are 5, plot is 10, writing is 2.5, and if it's engaging is 5. So title.
Okay, so I will say it started off very slow. All my scores are going to be based off the whole season, so it might be a little low. If it went off the last 2 or 3 episodes, they'd probably be all full scores.
Yeah.
So keep that in mind. The title, I love everything water. I love it in whiskey, I love it in my life, I love beach, I love Ozarks, I love fishing, I love camping next to our creek. I love the title, so I give it a 2. It's not perfect though, it's short.
I give it a 2 as well. I think Ozark is the town that they moved to, so it's original, and
Ozark is a definition of a water too, isn't it?
Something like that, yeah.
Hope so.
So, or maybe we don't know anything we're talking about right now. But yeah, so I think the title works with it, but it's pretty original and basic to me.
Yeah.
But unique in its own way.
What's next?
Characters.
And this is out of 5?
Yes.
I don't love the characters. They are growing on me, so I'm gonna give it a 3.
I'm gonna give it a 3 as well. I can't relate with any of them yet.
There's a couple you feel for, but
I feel for some of them. I'm getting into connections with some of them, but I'm not like Well, that's my favorite character. Like,
I can't even think of my favorite.
I like the old man.
Yeah.
But just because he's blunt and to the point. But, you know. So, all right. 3 for each of us. How about the plot?
I think it started off very slow, and then once it picked up, it was like a snowball. It just kept getting better. I'm gonna give it a 7.5.
I'm gonna be a little harsh and give it a 6.
Okay.
It was tough for me because I didn't want to watch this. We watched a half episode, like John said, like 2 years ago, and I was just like, meh. And then all of his buddies are watching it, and they're talking about how great it is, and it's on some of our pages on Facebook and stuff, and we're like, well, there's got to be something. It's got to get better somewhere. But if you're not dedicated to it, you're going to get lost in the first couple episodes, and you're going to be like, ugh. But then I promise you, it will get better. And it has a good plot to it, but
You gotta go off the whole season.
I know. The whole season is what tears it down.
Yeah. So what's next? Writing.
Writing.
I think the writing is good. It is done by Netflix. They usually do really good with these type of shows.
Yeah.
Had some. I don't even think it had any holes. It just started off slow, which really has nothing to do with the rating. Well, what do we do out of the rating? 2.5?
2.5.
I'll give it a 2.
I'm gonna give it a 1.5.
Okay.
I've obviously seen better things, but
more action earlier would have been way nicer.
If they're like the first 2, maybe 3 episodes, probably could have been smashed into one.
Yeah.
I feel like the content we have now, being at the end of the first season, could have been stretched a little bit more, and they could have gone in depth to things a little more, or pushed stuff a little further to make up for those first few. And the back and forth, there's parts where like he's driving across a lake on a boat and you have no idea what's going on, and then an episode later they go back to, so it's kind of flip-floppy and wish-washy in that aspect, but they come around full circle with everything.
They did more of the building the story slowly,
right,
than a bunch of information at once. For something like this, I want all of it all at once and then get into the story.
Mm-hmm.
There's some shows I just can't get into because they give it all at once and I have no idea what's going on.
Right.
So what's next?
Engaging.
Halfway through it got engaging. First couple I just struggled because I wanted to like it. I'm gonna give it 3.75 because I really want to watch it now. Excited for the next season.
I'm gonna give it a 3.
Okay.
I mean, I'm excited to get into the next season, and I'm very engaged in it now. But
it took a
while. First half of the season, second half of the season, bomb. So it's kind of tough, dragging it down a little bit. Okay.
So times that by 2. 67.5, which is low.
Their first season, but
keep in mind, we like the second half, not really the first.
Yeah. Pretty much after they moved to Missouri, things start spicing up a little bit.
I wouldn't even say that. I'd say it's a little after that.
Yeah. Once they get into the house and get settled and whatnot. But
it's another one of those shows where there's a story for every character. They start going into a little bit on them all. I think they could have done a lot more.
Yeah. I mean, the kids, Jonah, the son, is like, what, 13, 12 or 13? And he is trying to find himself, and he doesn't have any friends, and he's just lonely. And the daughter she's just like, Charlotte is a normal 15-year-old girl. She's interested in boys, and, you know, they're a party town for the summer, so she, you know, gets in with some people and not with others, and she sees both sides of the fence. And I mean, like, they could go more in depth with how the kids are feeling And then you learn a little bit about Wendy, but not a whole lot about Wendy. And mainly it's focused on the people that Marty is meeting and trying to launder money through.
There's more characters I don't really want to say, but there's other characters I would love them to go more in depth.
Yeah.
Because the old man, I can't remember his name, but there's something in his past that we don't know.
Yeah.
But he's on his deathbed, so are they going to reveal that at all, or is this just going to be...
He's just funny. He says some quirky stuff.
But everything that happens, he didn't even flinch, so there's something there.
I mean, he said a guy dies, and Marty's like, well, and he goes, well, you disowned my throwing him in the lake idea. And he goes, well, I mean, if we punched some holes in his lungs, he would have sunk. But then there's this possibility he could have, you know, floated back up, and we don't need that kind of conscience. And Marty's just looking at him like, wait, what? So that's where John's talking like, what did this old man do? Like, what? Is he some mob gangster hit?
Who knows?
Man. But it's good. Give it time.
I would highly suggest it, but just give it some time.
Yeah. I agree.
Our score does not reflect how I feel about it right now.
No. But it reflects it fairly for the first season.
Yeah.
So.
I don't see all the hype about it. I guess I do going by the ending, but
there's still a lot to be discussed.
There's going to be a lot. There's 2 more seasons we need to watch. Hopefully put this out like once a week.
See how it goes.
Only 10 episodes.
You saying we're doing a season a week?
Hopefully.
All right.
Need content.
Enough. We'll see. There you have it. So that wraps up this review. Leave a comment if you have tried this whiskey and let us know what you thought. Please like and share to social media, subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to leave a suggestion for our next review. Thanks for watching.